Kellyanne Conway. I don't want to do an entire dissertation on this person. That's not really what I'm here for. But apparently, this person was the counselor to President Trump back when he was president. Of course, he's not that anymore. But something happened yesterday that was more than a little strange, more than a little awkward, more than a little disgusting, really. Kellyanne Conway posted a topless photo of her 16-year-old daughter. Now, Claudia Conway had been making TikToks for a while, going into the various abuses that have occurred as a result of her mom. Now, all this is from her end, so if I get anything wrong, it is as a result of that. But let's go ahead and read the article itself, see what it said, because there's a little bit to go into here. Kellyanne Conway, ex-counselor to disgraced former President Donald Trump, allegedly posted a topless picture of her daughter Claudia, who's age 16, on Twitter on Monday. Reached for comment, a Twitter rep told Variety the company's teams are investigating the incident. Kellyanne Conway could not be reached for comment. Well, of course not. According to screen captures posted by users on social media, Kellyanne Conway's account, at Kellyanne Polls, shared an image of her topless teenage daughter using Twitter's recently launched Fleets feature, which deletes posts after 24-hour periods like Instagram and Snapchat. The fleet was removed, but not before Twitter users documented it. On TikTok, Claudia Conway posted videos confirming that the pictures were in fact authentic, and that these have since been deleted from her Those have since been deleted from her TikTok account, but Twitter users have reposted copies of the videos themselves. In the videos, a visibly upset Claudia Conway speculated that her mother may have accidentally posted the image, going, "I'm assuming my mom took a picture of it to use against me one day, and then somebody hacked her or something. I'm literally at a loss for words. If you see it, please report it." Now, I'm going to go ahead and say right now, if in fact her mother took a picture of a nude photo of her 16-year-old daughter, and her daughter's immediate thought is that my powerful politician mother is going to use this against me as blackmail, then whether or not it was an accidental post doesn't matter. It frankly doesn't. Because even if it is an accidental post onto Twitter Fleets, the fact that she took essentially a picture of a nude photo, she copied a nude photo of her child, not just a child, which is already bad, but her child. I don't care what the reason you plan on using evidence of like that is. Don't take nude pictures of your kids when, at a certain point, when you stop bathing them, stop taking pictures of them naked, okay? Period. And allegedly, Kellyanne Conway decided that this was a thing to do. I have no idea who would have that posted there, but it doesn't matter. If you're a parent, don't take fucking nude pictures of your fucking kids. I don't see how that's hard advice to take. But we continue on. In one of the TikTok videos, Claudia Conway said that nobody would ever have any photo like that, so, Kellyanne, you're going to fucking jail. Last week, Claudia posted a series of TikTok videos accusing her mother of physical and verbal abuse, according to reposts of the clips on Twitter. In August 2020, Kellyanne Conway announced that she was exiting her White House post to focus on her family after Claudia claimed she was seeking emancipation over her alleged trauma and abuse. In 2019, the U.S. Office of Special Counsel cited Kellyanne Conway for repeated violations of the Hatch Act, which is an ethics law prohibiting government officials from using their official capacity to advocate for or against political candidates. The OSCE's report, which recommended that Trump fire Conway, found that she had on numerous occasions disparaged Democratic presidential candidates while speaking in her official capacity during television interviews on social media. Update as of 11:15 today. In several TikTok videos posted Tuesday morning, Claudia Conway urged people to stop calling the authorities. She said that she and her mother will be taking a break from social media and they will work on their relationship. Claudia emphasized that making threats against her family puts her in danger. She says she knows that her mom would never ever post anything to hurt me like that intentionally, and I do believe that she was hacked. I'm going to go ahead and say right now, though, if your thought was that your mother took a picture of you in order to blackmail you, if that was the thought that came across your mind, if you honestly, at age 16, think that your parent is going to do that, that is indicative of abuse that you're already suffering through. You can say that, oh, no, my mom would never hurt me like that intentionally, but then you are worried about a series of abuses that your mom is going to end up doing because of a picture you took. That's kind of a huge fucking problem. That's a red flag to me. Her father, conservative lawyer George Conway, tweeted a link to one of the TikTok clips she posted, writing that our daughter Claudia asked me to tweet this statement for her. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at these various things, because they are important for the context of this conversation. So let's go ahead and look at some of the content here. Now I'm going to go ahead and let you know this whole thing's a giant content warning, but for those of you who have issues with child abuse, this is probably going to be a little graphic, so please let us continue, but continue with trepidation.
You're never going to record another fucking thing in your life. It's going for a forensic analysis. One fucking bit for you to tell people I'm a bitch. What?
There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, there is.
Let me go ahead and make sure this is a little louder. I can barely hear it, which means y'all probably can barely hear it.
You're never going to record another fucking thing in your life. It's going for a forensic analysis. One fucking bit for you to tell people I'm a bitch.
What? There's something wrong with you.
Yeah,
You're
there
mocking
is.
me.
You think I'm mocking you? I'm trying to have a conversation with you.
No, you were literally mocking your daughter there, Kellyanne. That's mocking your daughter. What? That's mocking. That's what that is.
You know what you've done to yourself? Do you know what you've done to yourself?
I'm 15.
No. You're fucking immature. Before you get it all over the sheets that I cleaned.
Can you stop?
No, you don't ignore me. Asshole. I text them all day long. And they're paying attention to you because they know that you need extra help.
What'd you call me?
What do you want to know?
Hypo?
Hyper. No, I said hyper. From the doctor's hypo. What do you want to know?
Hypo?
Hyper. No, I said hyper.
But she said hypo. It just you literally just rewound the video to the point where she said hypo.
Get my mom, please!
Can you please, Mom?
No, you can't! I want you out of here!
If you are a parent and you are yelling and screaming at your kids like that, that's abusive. Maybe don't do that.
We're making you mad. Some 15 fucking year old made you mad. I'm never gonna record another fucking thing.
So, that's a little bit of the evidence there of abuse. That's really freaking shitty. But it is not the worst of things. Apparently there is more, and the stuff that gets caught on camera is usually not the worst of things. Child abuse situations can be horrible. And I'm just going to go ahead and say, it says a lot about President Trump when you consider the fact that this person was an advisor to him. Somebody who acts this way towards their children. Now, all of this is allegedly, right? This is all stuff that we are still getting information about as we go. But there is at least some confirmation.
Apparently, that's real, and so here's what I guess happened. The pictures were months ago, and I'm assuming that when my mom took my phone, anytime she's taken it, because she takes it all the time, she took a picture of that, so that was on her phone. And I guess she accidentally posted it or somebody hacked her, but nobody would ever have any photo like that, ever. So Kellyanne, you're going to fucking jail.
So, yeah. If you are... I'm just going to go and say right now as well. If you're a child and you call your parent by their first name, that's typically pretty indicative of the state of the relationship between you and your parent. That's gross. Now, there is the part where they did mention...
Hi guys, I just wanted to come on here and address the situation.
Everything about, please don't call the authorities. They've already done that. Likely, there is other information that has come out that apparently the reason that nobody's been able to do any type of intervention here for Claudia is because her mom apparently wielded too much political power. So there was always fear of things coming back onto her and people around her if people tried to actually intervene on her behalf where her mom was concerned. So I cannot confirm or deny anything here, but I can say that from my perspective, if you're saying, hey, we're all going to take a break, we're going to try to figure things out, that sounds like an attempt to placate and an attempt to no longer have abuse happen to you. But let's go ahead and hear Claudia's own words for clarification on what was said in the article just a little bit ago.
This isn't forced. This is coming completely from me, Claudia. I have faith, and I know that my mother would never put something like that on the internet, as well as me. We would never do that. My mom and I, we fight like mothers and daughters, but we also love like mothers and daughters, and I do.
So I'm going to go ahead and say, in your last TikTok, you literally said that she's going to fucking jail. But in this one, you apparently know that she would never do that. Now, granted, there's a Steelman version of this where in the middle of distress, you say things you don't mean, and then later on when you are more controlled, you say things in the way that you intended. But again, that's me just trying to hyper Steelman. That's not necessarily what I believe here.
And I do love her. I will be taking a break from social media because we are really tired of being headlines, and we fight like mothers and daughters, but being in the public eye exacerbates that greatly, and it adds a lot of stress to both of our lives, and I don't want that. I don't want any drama. I don't want any...
Yeah, mothers and daughters don't fight like that.
hate. So I will be leaving social media for a bit to work on my relationship with my mom and my family. Please do not incite hate or violence on my family. Please. No threats, no calls to authorities. I love my mom.
No threats, no calls to authorities. That's kind of specific. And it wants me to log into TikTok to look at anything else, and I'm not going to do that right now. So, that's a lot. I have to ask, what do you guys think for that particular situation? Honestly, I don't have words. I know I have commentary about, like, this is not okay, this is not okay. But I can't imagine what it takes being in this particular situation, and I can't even imagine what's going through the heads of everybody involved. This is destructive. This is an incredibly destructive situation, and this is an incredibly toxic environment. I don't think Claudia should be with her mom, personally. That's just my take. I think that this is a gross situation that any child should be able to just leave. Imagine being 16, 15-year-old. She did say it was several months ago when the picture was taken, but having essentially CP of yourself put on the internet, potentially by your mother, and then thinking that your mom took the picture to begin with so that she would have basically revenge porn of you? Just imagine that for a second. Imagine what a household has to be like for that to be the thought that you have. What types of things happen in that household that lead you to that particular situation? And I do agree with some of the thoughts in the chat. That it sounds like she's in a double bind. Neil and Meow says she has made a video explicitly saying that she would never leave social media of her own accord in case her phone was taken away. Okay, so this potentially is just a double bind. Again, we don't know. We need to be skeptical. We need to be able to sit back and analyze the situation as it goes. My personal thoughts are I'm skeptical of the claim that they're just going to take a break from social media and everything's gonna get better and resolved. Shit like this doesn't just get better and resolved by taking a break from social media. Claudia, something's fucking wrong with your mom. That needs to be addressed. But what do you guys think? I'm not gonna plug too terribly much for this particular video. I would feel kind of dirty doing that. So y'all know what to do. There's buttons and links and all that other shit. Whatever. I'm grossed out and I feel like I need a shower.